Pussyfoot, pussyfoot, boots in the feet. Louisiana.
You want to come up here?
See how emotional
Suffering,
you are for.
honestly, just
Theo Vaughn. He's kind of retarded. He says some retarded ass shit. Would you say retarded ass shit? And you're really just loosening up the symbols? We all have these hard, rigid words like, I've got this thing to set my cup on. Blah, blah. I set it here. How about that? What do you call this? You see this thing here? This is brought to you by United Healthcare House Calls. You know what's weird about this? I have a disc. I had a larger one. About like this. A little further out. I sat on it. And I broke it right here. It was my disc for the earth. And I hot glued it back on. The piece. And I had it for a while. So when the ladies brought this, it was like a clue. Because the nurse lady came. She brought it and gave it to my dad. They gave him a $50 money card too. I don't know why. If you have a circle with the dot, it's called a circumpunct. The guy who has the 10th dimension channel, where he's talking about all the dimensions. You see, let me show you. Do you see my screenshot right here? That is a circumpunct. That is it's screencast-o-matic. And the reason why I use that is because that's the emotional balancing circumpunct. That's right. You might not have known that. I didn't know what it was called before today. It's like what Dr. Manhattan has that he puts it on his head. Like it's the atomic symbol. It's the symbol for the sun.
The cozy chimes over top of the percussion track from that song. And while we're looking over my shoulder, we got our faithful dog Buddy back from way up above me. And also looking over my shoulder here, Fonzie and Potsy and Gus, the rescue dog, my grand puppies. So it's always nice to have dogs looking out for you from the great beyond. Fonzie and Potsy are still with us, of course, but those other guys are...
Circumpunct. And the face rippings was found on Doppelganger's episode of Woodward TV. So these are manifestations of shows that have conformed to the elevation bands like you have up here. The top mullet, 10th dimension, around the solar plexus area going out through the tree. You have Theo Vaughn, and he didn't get tickled enough. We'll give him a little tickle.
Still looking down too, I like to think. So this time,
okay,
let's talk about...
Dude on 10th dimension said it was also the symbol for the top of the tree of life, which it's not. Just the point is, not the point with the circle, not the circumpunct. But then the point, when it moves, it makes the line. And anywhere it can possibly go is the circle. Forevers. And he's got a mullet. So we got mullet, and at the very bottom, I'm going to tell you and use that blasted tower number 80 power to let you know that at one point in time, I had a mullet. I know I did. I went there. I did. I had a mullet. I can't have a mullet anymore. I can't do it. I got a she monster though. You see this motherfucker here? This is Umi Bazoo. He's like 100 foot tall, comes out of the ocean, fucks with the Japanese. I'm gonna put him on this. He's gonna be like my fucking Silver Surfer, and I'm gonna be Galactus. Just because it has to be that way today. Today's just one of those days. I've been fantastically vibing high all fucking day. Really laughing my ass off, making fucking videos, having a fucking blast. And I think everyone should. Because if you get the things right that you know with your intuition, if you dragnet constantly the symbols and the, what do you call your own personal underworld? Your own personal underworld? It's all your symbols. So whatever, it says it in the Bible. It says whatever things are pure, are good, are of good report. It gives you, like, and it says speak on those things, because we focus on too much negative stuff. So I've been using all my video powers to basically transmit that joyfulness and bliss, and it's happened for me in the most weirdest ways. That's why I was able to make the bathtub video, because what I was trying to do was play that game. I got to run around and kill people and shoot them, but with love and win. I did win twice today. I just won a minute ago, and this one, on that one, they drop you in with 100 people, not 50, like the other game. It only dropped you in with 50 people, and you start to fall, but the plane goes over, you jump out of the plane, then you run around, but I'm naked. I'm fucking naked in here running around
No,
with
my
this gun,
avatar's in his drawers.
trying to stay alive for the time. And meanwhile, it's got circles that are collapsing on you, putting you in a tighter thing to have to shoot people. Isn't that weird?
Because you the circle punk.
But on today,
Circle punk.
if you will. Like I said, always go water. That's the tatva for water. So that's what we're working on. And in 2 minutes, it's going to be the Akashic Records resynchronization. These basic technologies that are on the phone, like this is a tatva clock. It says Tatva Time Pro. And it's the Pro. And it goes through all the tattvas that you breathe, which is your pranayama, your Ida and Pingala cycle with your breathing. And you can synchronize your transmission. Remember, it's a conversion disease. The psychogenic pattern, it's a conversion disease. We're initiating it to make a conversion out of it. I don't want anybody to be in the meat grinder. I don't want to be in the meat grinder. I just want people to have the advantage of waking up. And if you can mind control
I can
yourself,
think of some people who do belong in the meat
yourself so.
grinder.
And if I can mind control and assist, well, then I would have already made these videos with that point in mind.
The psychotronic
Just to
message
get
has been
things to
approved by
sync up.
myself.
We
For
need,
you.
we need every opportunity.
Enjoy. Like, share,
we can
subscribe.
get.